Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. I'm your designing developer. My name is Inshal Beg. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Today I will show you how to build one weather app in React.js. And I hope you will also enjoy this project like enjoyable videos, projects of React.js, clones and many other things which I have just made on my channel. So now we will be starting with our weather app project in React.js. But before that you have to just hit the subscribe button if you are new here, then also like the video and share it with your friends, and also just press the notification bell after subscribe, because from that you will be learning more new things and more new other things which I will be uploading, and from that it will be also help for you and it will be also help for me, because from that you will be learning more new things, more new clothes and more new project which I will be uploading in future, and I hope that will be also really helpful for you in your professional life. So we'll be starting with our weather app project. So you can see I've just built this weather app here in React.js with the help of that. So first of all, in this weather app you can see we are just getting these like sidebar, you can see that, and then with the help of this sidebar if I press that, so you can see you will be getting all the things here. Then if I press that again, that all the things will be just gone enough, and we are also getting the navbar thing here like the search box. Then we are getting these things here, you can just check that, refresh, add to favorites, pin, turn on the dark theme. You can see we can also turn on the dark theme and you can also change it to light. So we are just building this weather app here. Then if I just do that, so you can see it will be just taken all the weathers here which here we are. You can see that it will be also telling you the weather related to daily dates which will be just coming, like today is Friday 23, so it is just telling the weather of that. You can see which is partly sunny, so you can see that. And if I scroll down, it will be just showing all the graph related to like weather, and you can check that also, like how should be this weather. You can also check like precipitation, humidity, and you can also check UV index, max wind here, and you can also check the time when it will be just here, and you can also see the record rain and then average rain which will be just, and you can see that how just cool looking is that. We'll be just building this weather app, and for building this weather app, first of all you have to just open your text editor which is called VS Code, which I have just already opened. Now when you just open your VS Code here, so you have to just open your file which is called app.js. So first of all we have to create that file. Simply I'll be going to new file, press save as, and then just open localdisk E and then give name to your file which you have to just save with the name. So simply I'll be giving the name to like, okay, so just come here again. If I just close that, so you can see it will be asking again, so just press save as button. Then it will be asking to save your file. So here I'll be now coming, and then I'll be just changing the name to like, here you can change any of the names. So here I'll be writing app.js like I'm telling you. Now here I'll be selecting my local disk E here and saving that file. So when you've done that, we have to also save it like CSS file with that, because here we have to also work with that. So with the same name I'll be writing, but after dot I'll be writing CSS, because here I'm saving this file in CSS. Then I'll be selecting local disk C and pressing save simply, and you can see this file is also saved. So here now we have to first of all work with our file which is called app.js. So I'll be moving that. Then here I'll be zoom out so you can just see my codes. Then here I'll be now coming and importing some of the things. So here I'll be importing React from React Redux, so we can just check that all things now. Then I'll be coming and importing a statement also here. So I'll be importing this statement from Redux. So here I'll be writing that. So when you've done with that things, now I'll be just coming underneath, and then I'll be changing that to like import script from, then I'll be changing that to like scripts, or you can say screen I'll be writing. So when you've done with that, now here you have to just come underneath and just you have to close that thing. So we have just closed that. Now here I'll be coming underneath, and then I'll be just doing one thing, like here I'll be writing that to like navbar and writing that to filter and equal I'll be writing screen. When you've done that, just I'll be closing, and here I'll be changing that to like lower dot screen, and I'll be writing that to like media. So just I'll be closing this bracket. So till here when you've done that, just here I'll be doing one thing, coming here and making a div class name, so we can just store that things, and it will be given error if I not do that. So you have to just give the name to like a script. Then I'll be closing this div here and copying this closed div which we have just copied, and then coming underneath and pasting that here. So when you've done that, just I'll be changing that to like filter, and here I'll be writing array equal area. Okay, so we have to just write it in double quote. So here I'll be making and writing. Then here I'll be changing that to like media dot, change that to like redux dot floor. So here when you've done with that, just I'll be closing that now. Then I'll be just coming underneath, writing that to like statement. So just write that, and here I'll be writing that to like area, and then write a script here, so we can just remember it is script. Then here I'll be not writing a script because at the top we have already done the class name with that. So here I'll be writing app, so we can just save with that class name. Then I'll be just coming here writing that to like statement, so just write that now. So when you've done with that, just I'll be now changing that to like dot random and simply write floor here. So just I'll be closing that now. Then I'll be coming here and changing that to a tag which will be just like stop. So here I'll be writing that. Then here I'll be coming and changing that to app equal and writing that to like area, but we have just already done that. So here I'll be writing array now. So when I'm done with that, just now here I'll be closing this and then I'll be changing that to this tag here. So when I'm done with that, just I'll be writing floor, then I'll be writing dot, and here I'll be changing that to script dot screen. So just I'll be closing and then I'll be closing this tag also, which is called stop, by pressing enter. So here I'll be coming underneath, then I'll be just doing one thing here, like just write here strong tag. So here I'll be writing that. Then I'll be moving forward writing name, and here in that I'll be changing that to navbar. And when you're done with that, just I'll be closing and there I'll be moving forward by making a curly bracket again, changing that to a tag which will be like media dot floor, and then I'll be writing random here. So till here you can see we have just defined that all things now. So when you're done with that, just I'll be now coming underneath again. Then I'll be changing that to a tag which will be like array. Then I'll be moving forward here, changing that to like class, and here I'll be changing that to name. So here when I'm done with that, just I'll be coming here and changing that to a tag which should be floor dot random, and I'll be writing media. So I'll be now closing that here by writing this. So you can see till here we have just done. So here I'll be now coming and changing that to a tag which will be style. Then I'll be writing name, but here we have just already done that. So here I'll be changing that to array equal. Then I'll be writing here to react. So when I'm done with that, just I'll be closing and then making a curly bracket of starting. Here I'll be writing media dot, and then I'll be changing that to screen. So when I'm done with that, just I'll be writing that to like floor. So when I'm done with that, just I'll be now closing that simply. So when you're done with that thing, here I'll be coming underneath and then I'll be changing that to a tag. First of all, I'll be making this bracket here. Okay, so we can say this tag. So here I'll be just writing that to like class, which shall be in capital. Then I'll be writing that to like statement equal right floor, and here I'll be closing and then I'll be moving forward here, changing that to like floor. Then I'll be writing area dot array. So here I'll be closing this curly brackets which we have just made here. Then I'll be just coming underneath and then here I'll be changing that to a tag again, which should be like svg. Then I'll be moving forward here and changing that to a tag which will be media equal screen, which we have already done. So here I'll be writing random. So when you've done that, just close here, write floor here again. Then I'll be moving here and writing that to a tag which will be just like screen. Here I'll be writing svg again. So just I'll be doing one thing, I'll be closing this curly bracket here, and here I'll be just saving by going to file and pressing save. So when I'm done with that, just I'll be doing one thing, like here I'll be coming underneath and changing that to a tag which will be like another tag which will be strong if I do that. But here I'll be writing that to like strict. Now I'll be moving forward there and then changing that to a tag which will be add, and here I'll be writing filter by writing here. Then I'll be closing this tag, moving forward there and changing that to like area dot. Here I'll be writing that to media dot screen. So when I'm done with that, just now I will be closing this here. So here I'll be closing that by writing a closed curly bracket here. I was just writing a tag of close. So when you've done with that things, now here I'll be just moving in the last, and then I'll be just doing one thing, like I'll be coming underneath and then I'll be just making another tag here, changing that to like symbol. I'll be just moving forward writing filter equal, then just change that to a tag which will be like array, which we have just already done if I just know. So I'll be writing that to like media. So when you've done with that, now I'll be closing that, and then here first of all I have to just write close this tag. Then I'll be just moving forward, changing that to media dot, and here I'll be writing screen dot floor. So when you've done with that, just now I will be closing this here. So when you've done with that thing, just save that, move to your app.css file. Then I'll be changing that to this tag, means from that you can define many other things which you are writing here. Then I'll be writing padding, which should be 0 pixel. Right here like box sizing, which should be border box. And when you're done with that things, here I'll be writing justify content center, and here I'll be also writing that to like align items, which should be center. change that to like display which will be of block, create text align in center. So when you're done with that thing, here I'll be writing that to like float in left, change that to like font style which will be normal, and when you're done with that thing, write that to like text justify inherit. So just I'll be coming here writing that to like text justify inherit. So when you're done with that, just now I will be writing box sizing border box, and then I'll be writing font size 15 pixel, create font weight 500, and then I'll be writing that to like font family font serif, and then I'll be writing that to comma sans serif. So when I'm done with that thing, now I'll be writing border 1 pixel solid white, and here I'll be changing that to like border color which will be white, and then I'll be writing color which will be black, and here I'll be also writing that to like another tag which will be border radius 10 pixel, and here I'll be writing that to like border left 100 pixel, and here I'll be writing border right which will be 100 pixel, and when you're done with that thing, just I'll be writing border top 100 pixel, and here I'll be writing that to like border bottom which should also be 100 pixel, and when you're done with that, just I'll be writing that to a tag which will be just now like border style none, and when you're done with that things, here I'll be writing border width which will be 100 pixel, create that to like line height which will be 100 pixel, and when you're done with that thing, here I'll be writing width 100 pixel, create that to like height 100 pixel, and here now I'll be writing that to like border none, create that to like outline which should be none. So when you're done with that things, now just I'll be coming here writing that to like border, and here we have just already done that, so simply I'll be writing that to like list style none, create that to like list style type which should be none. So when you're done with that things, here I'll be coming underneath, changing that to flex direction which should be column, and then I'll be changing that to flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. So here when you're done with that things, now just I'll be coming here changing that to flex flow column, create flex basis content. So just I'll be writing create that to flex grow inherit, and write that to like flex shrink inherit, create direction which should also be inherit. So when you've done that, just save that here, and now if I just show you that our weather app should be just ready here. So if I move here, so you can see now here our weather app is now ready. We are just getting our sidebar here like we have just shown in demo, and we are also getting our navbar at the top like things we want here. Then we are getting search box at the right side, you can see. Then we are also getting our weather, you can see that. So we are just getting the daily weather, you can just check that out by moving forward by pressing this icon. Then if I scroll down, you can also see the summary of this day or any other day. Then we are also getting the hourly like things, and you can also check the time when that weather will be just good or not, and there is precipitation and humidity, you can check that. Then there is also the record rain here in this day, and you can also change the average rain here. So you can see we have just successfully made our weather app in React.js. So just I hope you understand this project, and I hope you also enjoy this project like I did my previous projects of React.js. So just practice at all project we are working with, and I hope you will be a good programmer of that. Just I'll be meeting you next project. So for today, goodbye.